Actually, hey guys, it's Crew from Basement Reels. If you don't follow us on Instagram, you should follow us on Instagram. But if you don't, I went on vacation recently to a faraway place that you probably will never guess. We did a lot of cool stuff there, so I decided to make a vlog about it because you guys were telling us that you wanted to see a vlog. And I don't normally do this, usually I'm behind the camera, so it's kind of strange, but hopefully you like it. I wanted to talk more there, but we did so many cool things that I didn't have time to just sit in front of a camera. So here I am talking in front of a camera, and I have a lot of clips that we did, so it should be fun. Also, make sure to subscribe because we need subscribers to help us grow. So yeah, here it goes. I'm not in Toronto, I'm in Guatemala. Just traveling right now with my boys here, and we're trying to do some fun stuff. Hopefully you like it. And yeah, let's get going. Here, what is this? Beautiful fountain. Damn.
Climb up, it's a winding staircase.
So the first town we went to was a town called Antigua, and it's a pretty touristy town. Everyone there is a traveler. They have a lot of local businesses for tourists. It looks really pretty. Everything is really rustic and antique, and there's volcanoes surrounding all around town. So you look northeast, southwest, you see volcanoes and clouds, which is really cool to see. So what do you think of Antigua so far?
It's amazing.
Yeah,
beautiful.
What's so amazing about it?
Perfect weather. Beautiful sights.
All right, you're probably asking me why, of all the places to go to, why Guatemala? I could have went to Cancun, Jamaica, whatever. Why Guatemala? Well, this is why. It's 8 a.m. here, and we're about to head on our first tour here. It's an active volcano. It's called Pacaya. We got some taxi service back there in case we need it. And the tour guide was really legit, you know. We actually learned a lot about the culture just by talking to him. He knows about Dragon Ball Z. There's a lot of similarities between our culture and their culture, and you kind of don't realize it until you talk to someone there. Over an hour, maybe 2 hours of hiking, but it feels pretty good to be at the top. With your boys! This right here is apparently the old crater that was active. Lava bed is only 50 meters below the surface. We got to roast marshmallows on the top, which was pretty neat to do on top of a volcano. And once we were at the top, it was just misty and smoky because it was so hot. Saw the rocks there. It was like we're on a different planet. It was pretty epic. So we stayed in hostels a lot of the nights, and they came out to like $9 or $10 a night, which is crazy. If you're on a budget, just go for hostel. That's a good idea. Alright, so the second town we went to was called Panahacho. Around there is this big, beautiful lake called Lake Atitlán. Atitlán. I don't know how to say it. But around that lake, there's like volcanoes surrounding it. It looks just like awesome. Oh, another thing that we did, zip lining. I've never done zip lining before, and I always wanted to try it, so it was sick that we got to do it in Guatemala. So again, we had to climb up to the top. That was like a theme of our whole adventure, just climbing. But once we got to the top, we just zipped all the way down, kept on twirling on the zip lines, and the guy was supposed to do this when we were supposed to break and clench the thing with our hands, but I couldn't see him ever, so I was just freaking out, but it was sick. Around this lake, there's all these little towns that you can visit. The best way to get across to any of these towns is on a boat. We're at the base of Acatenango, getting ready for the hike. So this hike up volcano Acatenango was pretty much why I wanted to go to Guatemala. It was an exciting 2-day hike. We'd climb up to the top, camp up on the summit overnight, see the peak of the volcano and come back down the next day. And I was so excited about that because it's crazy. We had to carry a backpack that was like 50 pounds. It had our tents, I had food, 4 liters of water, warm clothes because it got freezing at the top. and we started our trek up. Like before, there were horses following us to try to get us to use their taxi service because they thought we were wimps. Because they thought, we're from Canada, we can't do that shit, we're soft, we're used to winter and not volcanoes. So we said, screw that, we're gonna walk all the way up. And 10 minutes later I gave up because that shit was hard. And yeah, we got some horses, whatever. Don't judge me! Imagine walking upstairs like a steep incline 45 degrees for 8 hours. That's what this hike was like. And I know watching this video you're gonna think it's easy, but that's the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. We balled out, man. We paid for horses and porters. They would just walk with you up the mountain and carry up your bag. And even though we did get horses, I mean, we walked a lot. I mean, it was still a workout. We hiked a few hours and now we're at a base camp near the top of the summit of Acatenango. Like, I can't even describe what I was seeing. On one side we see one volcano, we just look to our left, we see another volcano, we see the Pacific Ocean, and we see all the clouds, we're right above all the clouds. Still maybe an hour to 2 hours to the actual summit of the crater, so we weren't done there. We were still going higher. I can't describe how crazy it looked to be that high, because we were almost 4 kilometers up in elevation. So just take a look. So tired. We are almost at the top. A few more steps. With all that shit that we conquered, man. How do you feel? Say that louder. Amazing. We're like at the top. Only like a few more meters to go. With the sun setting. Oh my god. I got socks on my hands because it's so cold up here. Just an insane view. I cannot describe this. Out there gonna hate, said you couldn't do it, but we did it. I gotta say, we went with Ox and they're a good group. Ox Adventures. So that was my trip. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you thought. It was my first vlog, so I know it might have been rough around the edges. It's not what we normally do. We're getting back to the short films very soon. I have stuff that I'm editing. But in the comments, let us know what you thought of this. Also, make sure to subscribe. Don't leave without subscribing because we need you for us to grow. If you have any suggestions of other vlogs or even other locations that you want us to go, comment. Or comment a good place that you went to that we can try to visit. Because Darshan wants to go on vacation and I want to get him out of here, so tell him to vlog. Thank you for watching again and we'll see you in the next video.